My name's Mrs. Jones. I'm going to be one of your teachers when you start school in September. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all when you come to Red Class. Today I'm going to read you a story. It's called Starting School. It was written a long time ago. In fact, so long ago that some of your mummies and daddies might have heard it when they were little. The first day. The children wait in the playground with their mums and dads and brothers and sisters and a puppy. The bell rings. Gavin and Errol and Sophie and Sushma and David and Kate and Robert and Alison go into the school and meet the teacher. They hang their hats and coats in the cloakroom, have a look at the toilets and go into the classroom. They sit on the mat with the rest of the class. When you start school, we'll show you where the toilets are and we'll show you where to sit. The teacher calls the register and collects the dinner money. She shows the children around the classroom and the parents too. In the classroom, there are tables, chairs and drawers for the children to keep their things in. There's a book corner, a home corner, an interest table, a box of dressing up clothes and a baby rabbit in a rabbit hutch. We don't collect dinner money from you when you come to school. Your parents don't have to pay for you to have lunch. You'll have a tray to put your things in. We have a book corner. We have a home corner. We call it our role play area, but we haven't got a rabbit in a hutch in the classroom. We do have guinea pigs outside. During the morning, Gavin and Errol and Sophie and Sushma and David and Kate and Robert and Alison get used to the classroom, and the rabbit gets used to them. At playtime, they go out to play. At dinner time, they eat their dinners, and in the afternoon they draw pictures, go out to play again and have singing in the hall. At the end of the day, they tidy up, have a story on the mat, put on their hats and coats and go home. The second day. The next day, Gavin and Errol and Sophie and Sushma and David and Kate and Robert and Alison go to school again. In the morning, they do a picture with some writing in their new books. After that, they have music and movement in the hall. Errol's mum plays the piano. We don't do music and movement, but we do lots of PE, so you'll be doing lots of running around and getting fit. At playtime, Robert loses his hat, and Alison finds it. Errol bangs his knee, and the teacher rubs it better. Gavin and Sushma and David climb on the climbing frame. Kate thinks about climbing. I think she's maybe feeling a little bit nervous. In the afternoon, the children make some models. They show them to the head teacher, have a story on the mat, and go home. The first week. As the days go by, the children get more used to the school. You'll get used to school too. It will feel strange to begin with, but you'll soon know what to do and where to go. On Wednesday, they go into the hall for assembly. They listen to the singing and say a prayer, and they watch some of the older children do a play. On Thursday, they start learning to read. Gavin can read already. He brings his book from home to show the teacher. Errol brings his tooth to show the teacher. It came out in the night. On Friday, they go swimming in the school pool. The water is warm and not deep. Robert and Sushma and Kate jump up and down. David and Sophie walk in down the steps. Errol thinks about walking in. We haven't got a swimming pool at our school. It'd be brilliant if we did. I love swimming. In the afternoon, Kate and Sushma and David do cooking with David's mum. They make 12 little cakes, 3 big cakes, and a mess. Time goes by. The next week, Gavin and Errol and Sophie and Sushma and David and Kate and Robert and Alison choose a name for the rabbit. They draw pictures, make rabbit models, bake rabbit biscuits, have rabbit stories on the mat, and do lots more rabbit things besides. What would you call the rabbit? The week after that, the children have their photographs taken. And the week after that, Gavin loses a glove and Alison learns to swim. Sophie reads a book. Sushma shows her sari and her diva lamp. And Robert thinks about being in a Halloween play. And sometimes the children are happy. Sometimes they are sad. Sometimes puzzled or sleepy or grumpy or lumpy or spotty. Sometimes the teacher is not cheerful either. I do try to be cheerful, really I do, and most of the time I'm very cheerful. And when I'm not cheerful, do you know what? My class cheer me up. The end of term, Christmas comes. In the last week of term, the infants do a play about baby Jesus. Everybody has a part and all the mums and dads come to watch. Hopefully, we'll be able to do our Christmas play. Last year we did one about a camel. The camel was really grumpy and called Humph. On the last day of term, the children bring cakes and crisps, sausages, sandwiches and jellies and have a party in the classroom. Then Gavin and Errol and Sophie and Sushma and Kate and David and Robert and Alison go home. And the holiday begins. Our school's not quite the same as the one in the book, but it's very similar and we're really looking forward to seeing you. Have a good summer.